But we appreciate it. We've had a lot of rallies, and we're going to have our biggest of all at Madison Square Garden. We're going to make a play for New York. Hasn't been one in many, many decades, but with what's going on in New York between the illegal migrants and the crime they're causing and hurting people so badly and all of the problems in New York, we're going to give it a hell of a shot. So we took Madison Square Garden. We filled it up. Think of this, sold out in 3 hours. Done. Can you imagine? If a normal politician, and I don't say this in any way, just say if a politician, like take our best politician, after me, take our best politician. If you had 250, 300 people, that would, you'd have 300 people in a ballroom or something. Ronald Reagan would have 350 people, 400 people. We sell out these things, 25,000 people at Madison Square Garden because we use the floor, right? The basketball. So we have the whole thing, holds 18 or 19,000. We have the floor. And it's sold out in 3 hours, so that's a great honor. But we're going to do a big one in the Atlanta arena. We're trying to sign the Philadelphia arena. We had tremendous success in Long Island, where the ice hockey team plays, the Islanders, and we could have sold that thing out 4 times. It was incredible. So we're doing them, and we're sort of, it's sad because we're sort of wrapping it up. You know that, right? We've been doing this now for a long time. We had 2 unbelievable elections. We had 2, but we are. I didn't even think of it. I was being interviewed by a very good person today, actually, and that person said, when you did Madison Square Garden, it's in a week, they said, is that sort of wrapping it all up, right? And I said, I never thought of it that way, but I guess you could. It's sort of wrap it. We have a few days left after that, but we sort of are. When you think we've been doing it from 2015, and now we're where we are. So we're, talking about 9 years, almost 10 years by the time we do it. And there's something, and think of what we've done. This is the greatest movement in political history. I mean, there's never been anything like that. Right? The greatest movement in political history. And I know, oh, look, there's Uncle Sam back there. Look at that guy. He shook my hand. This guy's got the hardest handshake. My hand is still recovering from his handshake. Uncle Sam, how are you? And I have no idea who he is, I promise you. Somebody says, oh, do you pay these people? I don't pay them. I don't pay the wall. I don't pay Uncle Sam. But they're incredible patriots. And you know what? They're very smart people. They're incredible people. But this is like a football game to some. They come in, these guys, they're accountants. They head accounting firms, law firms, and they got the name of some football player in the back. I don't know if I could do that. Well, maybe Lawrence Taylor. He's my friend. I'll come in with a Lawrence Taylor. These are all guys. We have a lot of endorsements from athletes, that I can tell you. But thank you, Uncle Sam. But it's sort of interesting. I never thought of it. It's sort of we're wrapping it up. We're wrapping up something that has been incredible. There's never been anything like this. The rallies, the size of them, the enthusiasm. And we have more enthusiasm now than we did for 2016 or 2020. But we really started in 2015, about a year before, a little less than a year before. We started in 2015, and it's been really amazing. It's been great. It's been great to be with you, and now we want to close it out with a beautiful bang, and we want to straighten out the country, and we're going to thank you, darling. I pray for you, too. Thank you. Yeah. But it's been like a movement of love, and it's like, when we first started, there used to be like some fights, and there were problems where you have not much, but we had some. It's been, and I don't want to jinx it by saying, but it's been like love. It's been like amazing. It is, and you know what? The people back there, when I say things, if I'm a little bit off, they'll go headlines. And I don't mean to be a little bit off, but this is the single greatest political movement in the history of our country. There's never been anything like that. And if it wasn't, if it were just slightly behind some other movement that nobody could even come close to talking about, they would have headlines. I have to be very careful when I say things. But he said that, and he said, is this wrapping it up? And I never thought of it. I didn't think of it that way. We're in the heart of battle, and we have to win our country. And then we're going to have 4 great years, and that's a different kind of a battle. But for what we're doing, for the campaigning, this will be, we're pretty much, we're 14 days from sort of wrapping it up. And we're going to have different kinds of get-togethers, and hopefully it's going to be get-togethers of success. We're going to base it on success. We're going to have great success with this country. We're going to bring back our businesses. We're going to stop crime in the streets. We're going to close up our borders. We're going to let people come in to our country.